Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. I appreciated your comments in the opening statement vis-a-vis the problems we have in our national forests. And some of us actually have been working to try and change those policies and look forward to working with you in those endeavors. I frankly think that passage of the Healthy Forest Restoration Act, which I know not everyone on this committee supported, provided for the wildfire community planning process to allow communities to come together and deal with the wildland-urban interface. And it's been quite successful where it's been implemented in communities across America and has really resulted in fuel reductions and better planning processes. And that is what is needed. But the bigger problem really rests on the state of America's national forests. Teddy Roosevelt would be rolling over in his grave right now if he could see what's happened to his great forest reserves, which he called for active management upon. Right now, of the 192 million acres in the National Forest System, 52 million acres are at risk to catastrophic wildfire. Wildfire like this depicted behind me is the Egley Fire, burned this summer out in Central Oregon, 140,000 acres burned. This did not come about because of homes there. This came about because of a lightning strike, and it burned over a prior burn. 140,000 acres were consumed. These children standing here are the future. Caleb Presley, 10, Ashley Presley, 6. They're the grandkids of the Harney County Judge, Steve Grasty. This is the future forest that we're giving them because of inaction, because of failed practices in the past, because of litigation, because we lock it up, leave it, and let it burn and do nothing about it. Now, some of us on this committee, my colleague, Ms. Herseth, and I worked together on the Forest Emergency Recovery and Research Act, which passed overwhelmingly in the House, the bipartisan bill to go in after these fires, remove the dead, burned trees where it makes sense environmentally and where we can still get value out of the timber, because we're going to use wood in America. We ought to use the burned dead wood, not import illegally harvested wood from across the globe, which is what we're doing today in America. We're using that wood harvested illegally in furniture we buy back here. So changes have to occur if we're going to deal with carbon emissions, if we're going to make our forests healthier, if we're going to keep up with the increasing temperatures that are occurring, and the Forest Service tells us that is what is happening, then forests in the West, especially the eastern side of my district certainly, have got to be managed better if we're going to keep pace and have the appropriate fire regimes. And at some point I'll get into the IPCC language because I think it makes the case as well. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Gentleman's time has